Reading, writing, fill in the blanks. All these grammar things are confusing me, leading to taking more time, because of which I always end up messing completely up the reading, writing, fill in the blanks. Do you have any new working grammar shortcuts using which can you show us how to solve reading, writing, fill in the blanks, any fill in the blanks in less than 2 minutes? If you're wondering, then trust me, this is that video. Make sure you watch the video till then. Hey everybody, Nakul from Skills PTE Academic. Really hope everybody is doing fantastic. I'm back with yet another video. Today's video is all about those new techniques, new grammar, wonderful, awesome shortcuts using which you can solve any reading, writing, fill in the blanks in less than 2 minutes. Know that reading, writing, fill in the blanks contribute marks to your reading and writing as well. With one stone, you're gonna kill two birds. So that makes the module very, very crucial for your high score in your PTE exam. Before we get into the video, if not subscribed to this channel, kindly click on the subscribe button. And anytime you need online assistance, it's a paid assistance, you can text us to the number given there. It's a WhatsApp number. I'll be there, we will be there to help you, guide you in the right direction. Alright, let's straight away get into the video. Let me just share my screen. Reading, writing, fill in the blanks. Solve any reading, writing, fill in the blanks in 2 minutes with these 10 grammar shortcuts. So I'm going to show you the grammar shortcuts, explain you how to implement them in each of the fill in the blanks. 10 blanks, 10 shortcuts, and then I'll give you an exercise which you will be solving it and then putting across the answers in the comment section, for which myself or my team will reply if the answer is correct or not. And after 3 days, we will be posting our answers in the YouTube comments, so be watchful. Alright, so let's start with the shortcut number 1. And by the way, all these shortcuts are the new shortcuts that are still working in September 2023. Alright, the shortcut number 1, use present tense to represent a fact. We have come across many fill in the blanks in the reading, writing, fill in the blanks, where the options are like he dash football, play, plays, is playing. So now which one to choose? Should I choose plays or should I choose is playing? Full of confusion. Very simple. Is playing is a continuous tense. Nakul is talking right now. Nakul talks. It's a fact. To represent a fact, always put it in the present tense. V1 form of the verb. V plus ing will never come. Remember this, remember this, remember this. So we have an example here. Just have a look at it. The first one only try to solve, rest of it don't have to solve. We will talk about the rest of the blanks in the subsequent fill in the blanks. The first shortcut represents the first blank. Pause the video, solve it, and then await the explanation. Cyanobacteria are a type of bacteria that, this is a bacteria is like this, it's always a fact. And when you want to represent a fact, use present tense. Are using, not past tense. Uses are use. Cyanobacteria. Bacteria is a plural. Remember subject verb agreement. They eat. He eats. He, yes, will come. They, yes, will not come for the verb. Bacterium is singular. Bacteria, see, are. It's plural. It's they eat. So answer is use, not uses. Remember, knowledge is like money. Just having knowledge, just having money is of no use. You should know how to spend it wisely. This is called implementation. Like these, there are more than 10,000 questions in our course with, the questions for the practice along with the approach. In the websites, you only get to practice. You practice in your own way. 1 plus 1 is equal to 3. Then how the improvement will happen? So in our course, if you want more assistance, you can join us, where we have questions followed by me showing the approach the way I'm showing it here. Easy peasy. The very first one is answer is use, not uses, not used, not are using. Something like this will definitely come and has definitely come in the past as well. Okay, so we'll go to the grammar shortcut number 2, gerund. It's called gerund. End of a sentence should be a full stop. No. Then use a connector. No. Then use ing. This is the concept. Many blanks these days are based on gerund concept. So what is this? This is going to be a perfect, let's talk about this sentence and this sentence and then come to the second sentence later. This is going to be a perfect evening. End of a sentence, put a full stop. This reflects the positivity. The two sentences here. This is one way of writing it. This is another way of writing it where I have written the last one. This is going to be a great evening and use a connector, and this reflects the positivity. This is summarized written text. This is done, but they don't want to put a full stop, they don't want to put a connector also, they just want to continue. Then this reflects the verb, you need to convert it into a gerund called ing. This is going to be a great evening, reflecting the positivity. Just observe the 3 sentences. Easily, aram se. Just observe, you will understand what is this concept called. If there is a dash here, it should be ing. That's exactly what I am talking about. So, man, this does wonders, man. A lot of blanks will be based on this. When you know it in advance, it becomes so easy to do it. So, I will show you a simple representation in the same fill in the blanks. Second one, pause the video, do it, and then resume the video to understand if you have done it correctly or not. I know it's a very easy one now. Cyanobacteria is a type of bacteria that use photosynthesis to obtain energy. End of a sentence. To obtain energy, proteins, vitamins, end of a sentence. But here, carbon in the process is an end of a sentence and still continuing, then use a gerund, ing. Capturing carbon in the process. No need to read further, no need to even try to understand. See, the reality is, every blank I am aware, you cannot solve it just using grammar. I am totally aware of it. Don't leave a comment saying, these things will not work because most of the blanks we cannot do using grammar. No, that's not true. Most of the blanks you can use the grammar. But for those you cannot use grammar, those alone you read. Every blank if you are reading, then how can you solve it in less than 2 minutes? The idea being very simple. In 20-25 seconds you solve those blanks for which there exists a grammar technique. Those which needs more contextual skills, that you read. So overall within 2 minutes you will be able to solve. That's my concept, that's the agenda. Second one is capturing, because ing has to come, no need to read and understand, nothing is required. That's the shortcut, new shortcut number 2. Moving on to the shortcut number 3, after verb 1, use verb 1 rather, sorry, after a plural noun in the present tense. That's the subject verb agreement I just talked about. He eats, they eat. Use verb with s after a singular noun. Singular noun is this, he, singular, verb with s. Plural noun is they. Use verb 1. Remember this does wonders. Subject verb agreement. He eats, they eat. He eats, they eat. So let's understand the third blank, okay. He describes cyanobacteria as nature's, he describes, yes is there, so this is going to be a present tense. In the present tense, he describes, they describe, as they eat. Eats will not come. Ate cannot come because describes is already in the present tense. Releases cannot come, answer has to be absorbed. So the idea being very simple, when you know the things, it becomes easy. Well, in the beginning it may be a little tricky, but over the time you get used to it, because these are the traps, something like this only will be there in the exam. So here the answer is absorb. Hope you are getting it. So with this we will move on to the fourth one, prepositions. To, in, on, across, over, at, along, through. These are all the prepositions. Watch out for them, because these words decide the collocations. Few words always go with few words. Come over, not come at. Go on, move on, come along, addicted to, allocated to. Correct? So few words always go with few words. For example, it is dash into 2 parts. It is given, it is reported, it is separated. All will fit in, because after is verb 3 will come. But into prepositions. With into only separated will come. Reported into 2 parts, given into 2 parts. You don't say that. Hope you are getting it. So prepositions do come handy. So let's understand this. Try to solve the fourth blank on your own. Pause the video. Just the fourth one. Don't read full. That's exactly what I am talking about. No need to read full. Just directly come and can dash it into and try to solve. Pause the video and then resume it to understand. Biograde into, you don't say, cater to. This video caters to the needs of people who want grammar knowledge. Cater to is a collocation. It fuel your energy. Fuel into will not say. Convert into, that's it. Not all the time, but sometimes few words will be like this based on the prepositions. Into, you can easily decide. That's the shortcut. Remember this, we move on to the shortcut number 5. After more is always followed by the word than. He has more money than me. He has more views than me. He has more subscribers than me. He has more marks than me. More and than will go, he has more money. Remember, whenever this more comes, 99.9999, 100% of the times, than will be there. So whenever than is there, you just put word more if there is a blank. Whenever more is there, if there is a dash, it's a than. Hope you are getting it. Hope you are getting it. Hope you are getting it. So here, more biomass than the other. No need to read early data, which data, new strain generated, no need to even understand. If there is a blank like this, you can do it. Not all the blanks. In the end, people who are at the back of their mind thinking, oh, these are all the easy ones. No, I am talking about the approach. Implementation differs from question to question. In the end, I have got a question. So try getting 7 out of 7 there using these approaches. All the blanks today are based on these approaches. So those who are talking at the back of their mind, oh, all easy ones, don't. I am showing you the approach. In the end, you have to implement for a different question. Alright, fine. So know the things, these are all the knowledge. That's the shortcut number 5. We quickly move on to shortcut number 6. Use plural if no articles are used. See, these people killed cat or criminals. How to understand? These people could have killed a cat. These people could have killed criminals as well. How to choose? If there is a singular noun, you should have written a cat. Use plural if no articles means ye and the. If nothing is used, plural has to come no matter what. These people killed a criminal or a cat. If a is not there, yes has to come. This comes handyman. Lot of blanks will definitely be based on this. You can count on me. Let's try to answer the first one here. Pause the video and then solve it and then resume the video to understand more about the approach. On 21st July, a man attacked someone, attacked a person, a killer, an animal. Yeah, nothing is there, it should be yes, commuters. If there is one more S, then you need to understand. If there is no more S, then randomly go with the answer with a S. Comes handy. Sometimes something like this will come. You have to do it like this. Hope you are getting it. Hope you are getting it. Hope you are getting it. So quickly move on to the 7th new grammar shortcut. Remember this based on our observation in the PTE exam. Whenever the word make comes, it makes him happy. It makes you sad. It makes you cry. It makes him angry, not anger. After make, word ends in adjective. Now what is adjective? It describes the characteristic of a noun. That itself is a big chapter now. Anger is a verb or a noun. The anger, the boy, he is great, he is angry. The angry man, the great man, the good man. These are all the adjectives. So after the word make, noun will not come. Well, he make roti, noun can come, but usually if it's in the PTE exam after a make, usually adjective will come. It makes me happy, it makes me angry. It makes her anger wrong. It makes her angry, adjective has to come, that's the context. Mostly it will be adjective, but sometimes it may deviate, know the possibility as well. So here try to answer, take your time, try to answer. Once done, resume the video to understand if you have gotten the correct answer. Wanted to make others happy, wanted to make others suffered cannot come, verb cannot come, arguably ly is an adverb cannot come. Wanted to make others miserable can come. Happy or miserable both can come. Now what is the way out? Read, little bit read. He who is stabbing people, killing people in the subway, jig, 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 that guy later told police he lived a miserable life and he wanted to make others happy by killing them. No. He wanted to make others miserable too. Get the context. Context also matters. It's not just the grammar. Using grammar, we removed arguably and suffered. We narrow down the option. Correct? Let's say we are targeting something, a fish in a sea. In a sea, you see millions of fishes. With that, we are now targeting only to that. Grammar can help you. With these two, one is the correct answer. That you understand from the context. Hope you are getting it. Hope you are getting it. So now miserable is the correct answer. Not suffered, not arguably for sure. Happy will fit in with respect to grammar, but logically happy will not fit in. Alright, that's the rule number 7. Now the new rule number 8, use passive voice. This is little tricky. When receiving the action, he was killed by someone. He was killed. That means this person here, he is killing. He is doing the action, that is active voice. This guy is receiving the action, it is passive voice. In the passive voice, after the noun, was, is, has been, had been will come. In the active voice, it is after a noun, verb will come, or has, verb will come. Remember this, active voice means he killed, means he is holding a gun and killing someone. He has killed, means he is holding a gun and killing someone. Pay more attention, pay more attention. This is active voice, this is active voice. He was killed by him. He is a receiver. If it's a receiver, use was killed, are killed, were killed, am killed. Getting it? Or has been killed, had been killed, have been killed. Is being killed, that's also there. Passive voice. I've made active voice, passive voice 1 hour video, man. Check it, no? It just requires your time, that's it. You give time, you get it. It's in the YouTube. Just check active voice, passive voice, skills PT, you will find it. But yes, use passive voice when receiving. Passive voice is, was. Active voice, no, is, was. Passive voice, has been. Active voice, has. Remember, active voice, has, will come. Active voice, has, will come. Passive voice, has been, will come. Active voice, he killed, he ate. Just noun, verb will come. Passive voice, he was killed, he is killed. Some is, was will come. So now, this is a golden concept. Using this, let's try to solve the next blank. I want you guys to answer both of them. Pause the video. Look into it. Don't read full. Don't read full. It will be done within 10 seconds. Try doing it. And once done, resume the video to understand if you have done it correctly or not. Alright. On August 3rd, 14 people injured, means 14 people took the knife and they injured someone. 14 people were injured, means someone else took the knife and injured these 14 people. Is this 14 people doing the action or 14 people receiving the action? 14 people, when a man rammed his car into pedestrians, when someone came to the car and rammed the bus or something, pedestrians were walking. These 14 people received the action, not they are doing the action. If they are receiving the action, I repeat, if they are receiving the action, I repeat, if they are receiving the action, it's passive voice. This is active voice, injured, so answer has to be were injured. Hope you are getting it, hope you are getting it, hope you are getting it. And then ran into the man, rammed his car into the pedestrians and then ran. This man is running into the department store where this person only, dash 9 people, he took the knife and he is doing the action. If he is doing the action, it is active voice. If he is doing the action, it's active voice. If he is doing the action, it is active voice. Was a passive voice, has active voice. Or stabbed. Stabbing cannot come. He is stabbing or he was stabbing. So now the answer is stabbed or has stabbed. See here, he ran, verb 2. Has is perfect tense. Don't use has now. It's just stabbed 9 people. Because getting it, entire thing is in the past tense. Rammed, ran, died, not has died, has rammed. So don't use has, stabbed. But grammatically has can also fit in because active voice has to come. He has killed, he killed, both can come. He killed means past tense. He has killed means he has killed just now. Even though the effect is there. That's the present perfect tense. Don't worry, the answer is stabbed. But the point is it can never be was stabbed. That is the concept. Hope you are getting it, guys. Hope you are getting it. So now rule number 9. Use has to show the transition, from past to present. That's exactly what I was talking about. He killed. He has killed. He killed and that's over. The person got died. This person has no guilt. But he has killed someone means half an hour ago he has killed. Still he is like, the effect is there, he is feeling sad, he is feeling nervous, what if I am caught? Has killed means happened in the past but having the effect in the present. Killed means happened in the past, no effect in the present, it finished in the past only. Guys, hope you are getting it, hope you are getting it, hope you are getting it. He killed, it's a past. He has killed and the guilt is still causing him great distress. Means right now also that effect is there. Hope you are getting it. This transition from past to present is has killed. That's called present perfect tense. Guys, golden things, trust me, in our course we explain this in detail with 1 hour class. Here, those who are able to understand will understand. Some will get confused. So if you want more assistance, you can join us. Here, of course, the time is the concern. Everything is not possible to share. But I have tried my best, given my 100% to explain whatever I can. Okay. Has killed is different, killed is different. Use has or have or had to show the transition. Now, the first one, try to answer. Take your time. Pause the video. Once done, resume the video to understand if you have done correctly or not. Nakul, I know has to come. Simply I will write has. No. Just try to feel it. In Hindi, I have learnt a word, mehsoos. Yesterday, I learned this word. Sorry for those who don't know Hindi. I am just showing off now. That mehsoos, that feel has to be there to understand the concept. Okay. Japan dash its controversial discharge of treated wastewater from the nuclear plant. Sparking, it is sparking the protest. People are like, we don't want this. It is doing this damage, and China is the biggest and told it would fight such a move. It is right now happening. But Japan did some moment. Right now it is happening. The effect is still there. So began is a past tense. Is beginning never right. Is beginning means right now, at the moment. No, it's not at the moment. It has already done it. It is a past event having the effect in the present. So it has begun. Anyone not understanding, do leave a comment in the comment section or watch the last 5 minutes of the video. Has killed, has begun, has verb 3 will come. Begin, began, begun. Verb 3 will come. Has begun means it's an event in the past, but right now has the effect. Hope you're getting it. Hope you're getting it. So began is just an event happened in the past. That's it. This has happened in the past. Even now it has the effect. So now it is having the effect in Japan. China told it would fight such a move. It has created something. So the effect is still there. That's the new shortcut, grammar shortcut number 9. The last one. If an is used, next blank starts with a vowel pronouncing sound, not the letter vowel. See, an R. Nakul, after an A-E-I-O-U will come. No. A-E-I-O-U will not come. A-E-I-O-U pronouncing sound. R, A, A sound. An elephant. You are not writing an because E is there. No, you are writing an because elephant, A sound is there. So after an is used, if an is used, the next blank starts with a vowel pronouncing sound with a singular noun only. A boy, an boy you don't say. An apple, A sound. An aeroplane, A sound, A sound. An argument, not arguments. Easy peasy, I'll help you solving this, but it's okay. Pause the video, try doing it, and then resume the video to understand if you have done it correctly or not. After an, singular noun has to come. Observers cannot. Criminal cannot because A-E-I-O-U pronouncing sound. A criminal, not an criminal. An aeroplane and a silent, both can fit in. Now the context. A knife darting out, that's called darting out in a packed subway car. Nakul, full of chick today, why so? I got these questions from bbc.com by the way. An dash chasing shoppers. A killer is chasing. Aeroplane is not chasing. A killer is called assailant. Someone who involves himself in killing someone is called an assailant. So now it's not aeroplane because aeroplane cannot chase stoppers. It has to be assailant. Stabbing is chick. I love that word by the way. Just kidding. While in the street. So knife darting out and assailant has to be the answer. Not criminal, not observers because yes is there. Aeroplane is not fitting the context. Hope you are getting it. Hope you are getting it. Hope you are getting it. Hope you are finding the video really informative. 10 new grammar shortcuts are done. Now we have got an exercise. I don't mind solving it, but I want to see how you guys were solving it. So based on the answers that you write in the comment section of this video, I will come up with a new video and explain this and also decide on the difficulty level of the question. Okay, this is medium difficulty. I'll just give some clues. Here it's an end of a sentence. No, it's a continuation of a sentence, so you know what has to come. The category forestorm. Forestorm is a noun. Here verb has to come. September 2022, so verb 2 has to come. Knocked out. So here also verb 2 has to come. I'm just giving you dash. The is a collocation. There was one community. Community is a noun. Verb 2 has to come. Built to after 2. Verb 1 has to come. Came out relatively. You decide on the context. I've given whatever the clues I can. Try to solve with a 3-minute timer. I really hope, I really believe you are putting that timer of 3 minutes and try to do it a bit faster, and do leave a comment your answers. And also don't forget to comment out as to how you felt about this new grammar shortcuts, 10 grammar shortcuts, and do leave your appreciation with a thumbs up if you really like the video. And with this, I'll park it here. Thanks much. Soon I'll be back. Till then, take care. Bye bye. Thanks much.